Hello and welcome friends to another Zer0 review. This time we look at nostalgia and video game remasters. Are they worth it? Are the originals as good as we remember? Is it easier just to let fond memories of game past be that? Well, if you're here for philosophical arguments about the existentialism of video games as a medium for human something or other, well, look elsewhere. I'm not going to crank out a 45-minute video essay on the matter because I've got real-world stuff to do. So there. So instead, you get a sweet under 10-minute general gist of things from within my old wheelhouse. I'm an old RTS gamer, which means I love to command armies on maps. I'm good at it. I've been doing it for 25 years. I first cut my teeth on the original CNC back on Windows 95 in, well, the year 1996. That's not a humble brag or a flex, just fact. I've also been known to play some FPS and hack and slash RPG when the mood strikes me. I also enjoy dogfighting. The truth is, there's no one genre that truly takes it over the rest. It's all opinion and all preference. So take it my video as that, my opinion and my preference. But before we cut into the meat and potatoes, let me just chill for a moment, shall we? I'm on a race to get 1,000 subs. So if you could help me beat the pants off CVG, that's Combat Vet Gaming, or watch him kick my ass in this year's goal, so be it. If you like what I produce for content and want to see more, smash that like and subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. Be the first to see my new weekly content. Be it live streams with our gaming clan, the Dank Tank podcast, sci-fi narrations, or dives into sci-fi universes and reviews. You'll find a little bit of everything for science fiction here. And with all that out of the way, let's get into it. So the first thing most gamers think of when they hear reboot or remasters, just trying to wring a few more bucks from a beloved franchise, or there's no more originality left in this market. We all know the old refrain. We've all been there. Hell, when it comes to movies, there hasn't been any decent reboot of any movie or TV franchise in the last 30-40 years that's worked or had any staying power. But I think video games might be the exception to that rule. Let's face reality. Certain games offer such replay and entertainment value they continue to be used well after their attendant console or PC is obsolete. So that brings us to the remaster or the reboot, especially when newer systems come around. First time I went through this was with CNC the first decade, when they took the whole CNC franchise from Tiberium Dawn to General's 0 Hour and made it compatible with the post-XP operating system, as well as putting all 12 games and expansion packs on 2 DVD sets, which was pretty convenient. And yes, even that horrible Command & Conquer first-person shooter game. However, there was zero update to the graphics, AI, or the gameplay, so as you could call it more of a re-release than a reboot, just a compatibility or an upgrade. But we're not here picking at nits. The next occasion was Homeworld Remastered, and this was the game that changed my mind on remasters. It was like they actually listened to the original fans and had done exactly as they had asked. They updated the graphics, they updated the AI without sacrificing gameplay, they allowed for customization of the interface and the game to users more familiar with more modern RTS setups compared to the classics, i.e. using the inside buttons and wheel for zoom and mouse, as well as rotating around the battlefield. And they also included mod management engines, which is one of the things that gave a lot of these games great staying power, was the ability to mod them frequently and easily. They kept everything about these games that made them great. It really showcased why the games were so popular for so long and didn't compromise. Another great example is when they released CNC Remastered Collection. EA learned from the epic success of Homeworld Remastered release and knew if they got this wrong, they wouldn't be able to revive this beloved franchise ever again. And spank my ass and call me Debbie, EA actually got it right in every way. And finally, I'm sure the Halo Master Chief Collection won't let me down, being one of my most beloved FPS franchises that I enjoy playing, but unfortunately, it's so far given me equal parts visual candy and visual cancer. I'm not gonna lie, so far it's feeling pretty phoned in, at least in terms of game graphics and cinematics. From the first couple of matches I've played, given the current standard expected of a well-funded reboot, I'm pretty disappointed, but hey, at least the gameplay feels better than the original on the console. Oof. Load times are a lot better too. I'm going to give this a solid thumbs up in terms of hey, at least they tried, but this is where the old nostalgia lens really comes out in this video. Before the constant real-world time patching and updating, games had to be complete before release, so I guess it feels like the devs put more effort into making sure you could get the most from your game back then. It felt finished. Call me an entitled gamer if you want, but if you're going to attempt to resurrect a beloved franchise, Be sure you do justice to the original fans and the devs who both equally made the game as great and popular as they were. Don't just phone in the bare minimum and take care of the rest later. It's just plain insulting to us. It just ruins fandoms and franchises. It kills them. We've seen enough real world examples to see what that looks like. Anyways, friends, I've wasted enough of your time here. To answer the question, when it comes to video games, nostalgia does hold up, and a really good remaster reboot is more than capable of renewing that love of an old hobby. It did for me, and it might for you. So with that, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, again, hit that like and subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you the next time around. Peace.